Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Today's Sunday. T-Bone's gone to work, even though I told her not to, but she has. A bit of overtime. I'm going back down to the lockup because it's an absolute disaster down there and I really need to get it organised so I can get some work done. Every day's like this, got to tell you. People say to me, what do you do? What do you do all day? But I tell you what, I do not stop, ever. But anyway, let's get on. I'm going to check my oil, check me doodahs under the engine, because I haven't done it for about a week. Try and make it a weekly thing. Do all that, and then we'll get down there and I'll show you the mess I've got to deal with today. Just done me visual checks on the old engine. Everything seems to be alright. Gearbox fluid has dropped a little bit, but we're on a slope here, and I know it's quite sensitive. Dipstick, you only have to be on a slight slope and it reads low, but I think this road does tend to go downhill a little bit, so it's not diabolical. But I will check it again when I'm on level ground. And I put this on yesterday, new addition to the van, a bike rack, which fits pretty perfect. Not sure what I'm going to do with it because we don't have any bikes to facilitate a rack, but maybe I'll put a box on it or something for storage, or maybe we will get some bikes and be fit. I can't imagine T-Bone on a bike. When I met T-Bone, we went on a bike ride and it was the most scariest thing I've ever seen a person do. She's not very good on a bike. Just to let the old girl warm up. She does like to have a smoke first thing in the morning. Walk around, check the lights and everything. I always do this. Make sure the marker lights are on. Yeah, number plate lights are on. And when this smoke clears, it's actually steam, it's condensation. When that clears, we'll get going. While that's warming up, I noticed this morning there was a Facebook post and a sign of parking restrictions in Keyhaven. We have been down there a couple of times, and I think it did get a bit like a Mill Road and Arundel situation where it just got swamped with people, and people sort of like living there long term. So I'm not 100% sympathetic, but now it's like no motorhomes, no motor caravans, whatever they call it, 8 at night till 8 in the morning, I think it is, 8 at night till 8 in the morning. Which always seems bizarre to me. It's the same thing they've done in Mill Road, similar. I think it's similar times anyway. So they put restrictions in for motorhomes and camper vans and stuff at night when there's nobody there, but you can park in the day when people are there, when people need to park. Then surely it would be better if it's the other way around. If it was like you can't park there from 8 in the morning till 8 at night, or 6 at night, or whatever, and then you can park there at night. It just makes more sense to me, because then you can go off and do business, and then you've got somewhere to go and park and sleep, and then you go again, leaving the place empty for tourists and things like that. Mill Road have done the same thing, like I said, and you go down there at night and it's absolutely deserted, and you think, look at all this parking, you know, and nobody's there. And then in the day, obviously you can park there, and then there's caravans and, well, camper vans and motorhomes and stuff all parked there in the way, and people are trying to park to go to work and things like that. It just makes no sense to me. Anyway, but this has happened. It doesn't matter to me and T-Bone so much, because we do travel around and we park. We never stay in one place for very long, you know, a couple of days at most. We're here, there and everywhere. It's like we parked here last night. I'm off all day today. I'm leaving now. It's like 8:30 in the morning. And I'll be going off to Brighton tonight to another park up, stay there, and then I'll be off somewhere else and then come back. And so I'm backwards and forwards, never like anchored in, never living in one spot. Not that I'd want to, and I don't particularly want to be parking with loads of other vans like in a convoy. And I know I was guilty of this, and I know we did do this in the beginning, but now we've found our feet with it all. We prefer not to. I'd prefer to be on my own, to be fair. So, although it's a pain, I'm saying it doesn't affect me, but it does affect. It will affect me, because what happens now is people that were parked there now have to find somewhere else to park. Like the people that were parked in Mill Road now have to find somewhere else to park, and then they end up parking where I'm parking, and because the parking's becoming less and less available, right? And there's more and more people doing van life and stuff like that for whatever reason, and the parking is getting less and less and less. So it's going to end up getting more and more difficult. So it will affect me in the long run, but I think people have only got themselves to blame. Sorry if I sound harsh. Sorry if I sound harsh. I don't mean it to sound harsh, but it is the reality of it. People just park up and don't move for months on end. That's what happens. Right. Okay. Let's get down the lockup. And here is the absolute disaster. Got to try and organise all my tools, all this stuff, into some kind of neatness back there so I can make my studio area so I can get on with some work. Yes, I do work. And that involves building guitars, fixing guitars, demoing guitars, and obviously Dinky Sinks and Things as well, which we started up earlier this year, which we had some success with. And it's actually come to a grinding halt because I haven't had a workspace. So that is my mission today. I've got some empty boxes there. I can put some Christmas stuff in them apparently and use them boxes for my tools. I've got lots of duplicate of tools, you know, like you collect over the years. I have half a dozen socket wrenches for some reason. Stuff like that. So I need to decide what I'm keeping, decide what I'm throwing away. I really don't want to do it. There it is, my drum kit, all set up, lovely. My guitar's out. This one's waiting to have some work done to it. This one's for sale actually. This is a beautiful guitar. I'm not sure what's happening with that at the moment. That's my old faith. There's some work going to be done on that soon. There's going to be work done on that one soon. That's my signature guitar. And I've got some goodies here from my sponsor, Oro Pure. I've got a couple of pedals I've got to fix. So yeah, we're all good. I can't test the drum kit right now because I haven't got any power. So I'll have to come back when I've got power. When I've got my portable power bank. So run that. But it should be okay. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to do some work. And Freddie's even out. People on this channel probably won't know who Freddie is. Freddie's been in hiding. Freddie's a unicorn, if you didn't know. But yeah, so that's good. So when you look at it this way, it looks pretty cool. Obviously all the junk behind me, which is kind of organised. A lot of this Christmas stuff will be gone after Christmas, and then we've got to get some more racking and stuff. It looks terrible at the moment, but it is what it is. So anyway, that's me done. My back is going, so all this lugging stuff around over the last couple of weeks. It's taking its toll on my little old back. Here's another story for you. Got a surprise the other day from a solicitor saying that they're sending the bailiffs out to seize my vehicle. Not my van, my car, which I no longer own. Because of an unpaid ULEZ charge. It's the first I've heard about it. I've had no letters, nothing. Apparently I was doing a gig in May and I went through a ULEZ charge thing. I didn't notice any signs or anything like that to get to this gig. I should have paid the £12.50, which I didn't. They've been chasing me apparently since May, but I've had no letters, no anything until the threat of the bailiff, which is now £400. They want £400, or to seize my vehicle. But I've sold the vehicle in that time because I knew nothing about it. Apparently I wasn't supposed to do that because there's a debt on it. The country we live in. So basically the way I look at that is I'm driving a vehicle that's not ULEZ compliant because I can't afford a vehicle that's ULEZ compliant. I'm paying higher road tax on that vehicle because it's not ULEZ compliant. And I'm paying per mile on the fuel I'm putting in it as well. To go into crappy London to do a crappy gig that I didn't want to do for crappy money anyway, and then now they're chasing me for nearly £400. Unbelievable. But there you go, so that's another thing I've got to deal with. I've written an email to the solicitors because I won't phone them because I want it all in writing now. And I've explained that this is the first I've heard about it. Why have I had no letters or anything like that? But there you go. Something else to stress you out, innit? I just want to leave. Just want to go. Watch me park up. And look what somebody's left for me. Brilliant. I guess I'll clean all this up then, shall I? There we go, look, bin bag full of frickin' rubbish I've just picked up off the side of the road. The trouble is, around here there's not very many bins, and the last time I got seen by someone coming out the van and throwing rubbish in a bin, which is up round the corner, I got called disgusting. Yeah. So that was probably someone in a car. It looks like they've thrown their flipping McDonald's and everything out the window. Brilliant. Not the sort of thing you see Vanlife is doing, even though we get accused of it. And if I hadn't have picked it up, then I'd have got accused of it if I'd have just left it there. And I don't want it outside my van anyway. Honestly, I'm going to leave the video there. I am absolutely in despair at the moment. Anyway, calm down, Brent. Calm down. I'll see you in the next video, where we will probably be doing something Christmassy and something fun. So, God bless you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And see you in the next one. Here's the jingle.
We'll ride these roads forever. Side by side we'll chase the sweetest moments whispered in our little space. With laughter and loving every turn we take. This thing called amazing race, no chance we'll break.